Reservation for 3. Fine, thank you. Goodbye.
Would my beautiful wife have time for lunch with her adoring husband?
The beautiful Mrs. Carrington would be delighted. But can you wait a few minutes?
For you, I would wait a lifetime.
Well, fortunately, darling, I don't think it'll take that long. I just have to write down 2 reservations before I forget, okay?
Are you terribly busy this afternoon?
Well, the club won't run itself, but no, there's nothing terribly urgent. Why?
Well, I was hoping to go by and visit Dad at the hospital, and I thought you might join me. But look, if it's not a good idea...
Oh, no, it's not that. I'd love to.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. But first, I would like to have some lunch with my adoring husband. Alfredo, would you rush to the desk for me? I'll be in the dining room with Mr. Carrington. No doubt.
Top of the world.
One moment.
Yeah.
Mrs. Carrington, telephone.
Oh, yes, thank you. Hello?
Paige?
Yes?
It's Jim Lawrence. I'm sorry you had to leave so early last evening. I was hoping we might have more time to get acquainted.
Yes.
I thought perhaps we might meet tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
All right. I'll be there.
Good. Same time?
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Now, what time was it that you wanted to go see Elliot, honey?
Colonel Austin?
Yes.
Dr. De Silva is with Mr. Carrington now, but as soon as the doctor leaves, you can go right in.
Well, thank you very much.
Dr. Kenner, 4-4. Dr.
Hello?
Mrs. Marshall.
Yes.
This is Colonel Austin. I meant to call you sooner, but I've been working on a tight schedule.
We've been expecting to hear from you, Colonel. Are you still in Houston now?
Yes, I'm at the Gulf Coast Hospital, and I'm seeing Mr. Carrington in a few minutes. Sometime today, I'd like to see your husband.
Certainly.
I have his medal. I'd like to make the presentation. I think we've kept him waiting long enough.
Barrett will be very pleased.
Well, I'm going over to Lackland Air Force Base this afternoon. I should be back about 5 o'clock. Will that be all right?
Oh, that'll be fine.
All right, then I'll drive out to the ranch, and we'll make his heroism official.
Since you're driving all this way, why don't you stay and join us for dinner?
Oh, no, I don't want to impose.
Dr. Nelton,
At all.
4-4.
As a matter of fact, the whole family will be here, and having you with us will make it more of a celebration.
Well, in that case, I'd be delighted. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Okay. Goodbye.
Who's that?
Colonel Austin, he's coming out a little before 6 to give you your medal.
I hope the family doesn't plan to make a fuss.
Barry, of course we plan to make a fuss. The Marshalls have a history of courage. We have 3 generations of medals hanging on that study wall. Now there's another one to add to it, and we want to do it in style. We're very proud of you.
Well, I'm proud too, but I feel foolish.
Well, you won't look foolish. I had your uniform pressed this morning.
You think of everything, don't you?
Steve would never forgive you if you didn't wear that uniform. He was so excited about you receiving this medal. I think his teachers are going to have to tie him down to his desk at school.
That's right. He expects the colonel to be here when he gets home.
Well, just have to wait a little bit. Colonel's has a meeting at Lackland.
Is he calling from there?
No, he was calling from Gulf Coast Hospital. He was seeing Elliot.
Elliot Carrington?
Yes. You remember we talked about that the other night?
Yes, I remember that we talked about it. I also remember that I wanted to warn the colonel against having any contact with that man.
Austin knows Elliot.
No, he doesn't, really. He only thinks he does.
Austin debriefed Elliot
He's
when he
dangerous.
returned...
Elliot is very, very dangerous.
Jerry,
I know it.
Jerry, please calm down.
I know how he operates. He'll fill Austin with a pack of lies.
Elliot, I've got something of yours here, and I'd like to return it.
What is it? My journal. My press journal.
I know you told me to destroy it, Elliot, but I just couldn't do it.
It's just a journalist's daybook. It's nothing more than a record of what I saw and experienced in my everyday work.
It's a lot more than that. To me, it's a very moving record of a time and place.
A time and place I would just as soon forget. No one else has seen this.
No, I kept it in my safe until I felt that you were strong enough to reconsider.
And you think I'm strong enough now?
I hope so.
I assume you know that everyone believes that I'm a traitor. They say I gave the escape plans to the Cambodian guards.
I know that's what they're saying in some circles. But the man that wrote that journal, and that I spent all those hours with talking in Washington, could not be a traitor.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but unfortunately you haven't any proof.
Well, apparently, the government has all the proof it needs.
I wish it did.
The government of the United States is not in the habit of rewarding traitors with medals.
What are you talking about?
I'd like to present you with the Distinguished Service Medal.
Paige? Was that business?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you seemed upset.
Oh, that kind of business always upsets me, honey. It's Mrs. Leslie calling about a dinner party.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Leslie used to come into the gallery all the time. You know, that woman is impossible.
Exactly. That was the third time she'd called. She, wanted to make sure that I would be here tonight if she wanted to add an extra person to her party. I assured her that I would be able to handle the situation.
Oh, that's my lovely, reassuring Paige.
Well, I guess Mrs. Leslie just comes with the job, huh?
Yeah, I'm afraid she does.
Oh, thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Darling, you didn't tell me what time you wanted to visit Elliot.
Well, how about right after lunch?
Sure, if you'd like.
Well, maybe it isn't such a good idea.
Dennis, I already told you, I want to see your father.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. The question is, does Elliot want to see me? You know we weren't getting along very well before he entered the hospital, and... well, I would just hate to do anything that would hurt his progress.
Paige, the whole visit was Dad's idea. He wants to talk to my new wife.
Really?
Really?
Well, then that settles it. We've just got to go.
Well, I don't want you to go if you feel like you're being pressured into it.
No, I don't, darling. We're family now. I know it's important to you, and it's important to Elliot, and it's important to me.